Okay.
I'm Sal.
I'm Beth.
We are the Brewery Lovers. Charleston, South Carolina.
Yep.
What do we love about Charleston?
The weather.
The weather's nice.
It was gorgeous there. It was absolutely beautiful. Blue skies, mid-60s. We rode our bikes around all day.
Yes, we did.
The architecture.
Here you are actually riding your bike.
The architecture is gorgeous.
It's really stunning. It's just, there's no other way to describe Charleston. And they have breweries.
They have
Imagine that.
quite a few breweries.
What are we drinking?
We are drinking the tropical IPA from Steel Hands.
Which is in South Carolina.
Casey, South Carolina.
That's a nice looking
Not in
beer, isn't it?
Charleston. Yeah, it is. It's beautiful.
Very nice.
Sparkly, nice head.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tropical, did you say? That tastes pretty good.
Yep.
Especially after a day of driving. We've been on the road a while.
Yep. Couple hours. 3 hours.
So it's
3
more
hours.
of a, boy, look at the carbonation. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's like a West Coast, right? It's not hazy, juicy.
Well, it says tropical.
Oh,
but
tropical. Right.
It tastes like a West Coast.
Tastes more like a West Coast. Right now, anyway. So here is Rusty Bull, which is over by the airport.
In North Charleston.
Yeah, North Charleston. That's where the airport is. Of course, a Christmas tree with beer cans on it.
Seen a few of those recently.
Fun place, good hang. Beer was okay. Here's the brewery with Christmas lights. I thought that was cool.
But they had the best taco I've ever had in my
The
life.
food was phenomenal. It really was. It was
It was Taco Tuesday. We grabbed a couple tacos, and they were awesome.
What were they, though? Pulled pork? It wasn't pastore. It was... But that's kind of what it reminded me of. Man, were they good. Anyway, what do we have? Actually, what do we like? We don't have to say everything we had.
We had a triple, an IPA, a juicy. I think that was our favorite.
That was our favorite.
And a mild English brown.
Okay. Also next to an axe-throwing place, so they have that going for them. Pretty busy the night we were
Really
there.
busy it was a Tuesday night, and they were slamming.
Here's Tradesman. It was really not on our radar. We just rode our bikes past it, and it's conveniently themed bicycles. Neat
And
place.
tools.
And tools,
All
yeah. Here's the tap handles.
Tap handles were all different tools, so it was very cute.
Yeah, I like that. A lot of stuff on tap, which sometimes, as you've heard us say before, is a bit of a warning sign. Sometimes if a brewery has a lot of stuff on, they're not doing anything really well. But this brewery actually was.
It was good.
Yeah, the beers were good.
And the beer names were also tool themed. So there was Barrel Aged Bricklayers Red, Circuit Breaker IPA, Know Your Zone California Common.
Mm-hmm.
So a variety of styles. And,
Did anything pop out?
I really like the California Common, which you
Common.
don't get just everywhere. So
Yeah.
it was fun to have that.
Nice space, though. A lot of outdoor space, and the weather was great. We were in Charleston, so we got lucky. Nice looking beer, and nice tasting beer. Over to Baker and Brewer. It really is a bakery and a brewery. Interesting place. Very colorful, I noticed. As soon as you walk in, there's the typical Tivoli lights outside.
There's our bikes.
There's our bike. And just a big tasting room. Lots of colors, bright, more than one bar. And outside bar, inside bar, a couple inside bars. Here's the outside
Yeah,
bar.
most of the people were outside because it was just a gorgeous evening.
A couple of photos there, just flip by
Yep.
real quick. And again, quite a few things on tap. Beer was solid, including, yes, that is beer.
It was called You're Kiwiing Me Smalls.
It was a Kiwi Gosa, right?
Yeah, Kiwi Gosa. And
That-
it tasted great.
And that was actually my favorite, which is strange for me to say. You guys know we're not into the wacky stuff, although I think we're developing.
I'm developing a taste
Yeah.
for a fruit Gosa.
Yeah, we've been enjoying the Gosas recently.
I was never a sour person, but I think I'm getting there.
What I liked about this beer is that it was the perfect blend of sweet and tart.
Right.
Because I texted a couple people, this beer tastes like sweet tarts.
Yeah.
If you've ever had sweet tarts candy, which you probably haven't because you're not old enough. I don't know. They still make them. Can you still buy?
they do.
I don't know if you can still buy them in 7-Eleven. We used to walk to 7-Eleven and buy sweet tarts when we were kids. 7-Eleven.
There was a hibiscus Kolsch on that too, which
yeah,
was
that was
very different.
very interesting
Yeah.
and good. Yeah, But the Kiwi Ghost was darn good. I surprised myself
I
because
think that was our favorite. There was also they called it a pied pepper pale ale, and could you smell it? The peppers.
Oh, chili peppers. Yeah, nice. This is Holy City. Big Santa Claus was up, of course.
And big inflatable dinosaurs in the back.
In the back, yeah. I think I might have a shot of that.
Again, very busy. I think it was a Monday night.
It was. It wasn't like a typical brewery night.
And it was busy. Great big Christmas tree.
Their keg tree was way bigger than ours. Mm-hmm. We made one recently, but theirs was much taller and more impressive.
Christmas.
Was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
Beer was really good. Like the hang as well. Here's the brewery. I think this is another brewery with a disco ball. Yes, there it is.
In the brewery.
I think that's the third brewery that we found with a disco ball. We still haven't had an explanation of any of them. It's a thing, apparently.
They had a pecan brown ale that, boy, you could taste the pecans.
Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice. What else was our highlight?
I also they made one called Cerveza Hazy.
Yeah.
And it was based on drinking.
Oh, yeah, like a margarita.
Yeah.
It wasn't sweet, but you got the salt and the lime.
Salt and lime.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nice.
That was fun.
Oh, and the gin tonic. Yeah. We weren't crazy about that.
We didn't love it, but it was
very
a neat
interesting.
concept.
So they're doing some cool, interesting stuff. They have a really big portfolio. I was impressed at how many beers they had.
Yeah, we just named the crazy ones, but they had a whole lineup of IPAs and sours and stouts and porters.
Yeah.
All traditional stuff, and they were good.
All kinds of stuff. It was fun. Good hang. This is Edmund's Oast. The building was actually shut for a private event, but fortunately we had good Charleston weather, so we were able to sit outside.
And it was beautiful.
You're such a fashion statement.
Yeah, I still have my helmet on. Nice, thank you for that. My hair all hanging out.
We got a little peek of the inside, and the beer was really good.
Their beer was really good.
Edmund's Oast has a reputation for really good beer. There's more than one location. I think there's 3, right?
There's 3. I'm not sure. This was the brewery. I think the other 2 are restaurants.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of Edmund's Oasts sprinkled around Charleston. And cereal for dinner. Yeah, that was interesting.
That was really
almond,
good.
coconut, vanilla, and lactose.
So it was had a really full body.
Yeah, and these were all good. So we usually just tell you we'd like this 1 or 2, but they were all good at Edmund's Oast. Darker Cut. I can't really read that.
Darker Cut was a pale ale with Centennial hops. Bound by Time IPA, which was very citrusy.
Okay.
They call it a citrus fruit explosion. Mm-hmm. That was cute.
Oh yeah, and they had a porter on cask. That was good.
And it was really good.
It was called Leather Jacket. Very nice. Not much to shoot there because all we had was our table, basically. We couldn't go inside. Beer was great. This is not a brewery. It's just one of our favorite spots in Charleston. It's called Kudu.
Yeah, Kudu.
It's a coffee place.
Right next to the university.
Yeah.
So we were surrounded by adorable college
But
students.
they always have 2 or 3 beer taps, and it's all South Carolina beer. And we just love this place. We hadn't been there since before COVID, so it was really nice to get back. And nothing had changed. It was like...
No, it's the same.
It was like we left...
We were there for the eclipse, and whatever year the eclipse was.
But it was... Going back there, it was like we had just been there yesterday.
Yep.
Because literally nothing had changed. It was super clean and bright, and the staff is amazing. Kids everywhere, of course. The kids that we sat with last time we were there...
I'm sure they're graduated.
They're all started their own families by now. But did you write down what we had?
No.
That's okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah, not a brewery, but one of our favorite Charleston spots. This is Revelry. Revelry, first of all, was huge. I couldn't believe the production facility, the actual brewery.
Yeah, we
ginormous.
didn't expect that.
And they have this really, really nifty rooftop bar, and Beth timed it. Beth said, we got to be there at sunset, and we made it somehow.
We just barely got to see the sun go down.
Yeah, because here is Beth has a plan, and then Sal sees a brewery. He's like, squirrel! Can we go there? And
we're not going to make it. But let's do it anyway.
The hardest thing for me is riding or driving past a brewery. Can we go? It's like, no, we don't have time.
It's not on our schedule.
And sometimes,
I make a schedule, he breaks the schedule.
Yes, every time. But sometimes...
sometimes it works out.
Sometimes
I try to be flexible.
We drive by purposely because we know, there's a better brewery half a mile down the road.
Yeah,
So
because it's like Pokemon. You can't catch them all.
you can't catch them all. It's not like Pokemon. Dog friendly. Awesomely friendly puppy there.
Yeah. There's a pretty
But here's
sunset.
here's the view from the deck. First of all, it's a beautiful deck. I mean, look at this thing. It looks like a cruise ship.
With really cute tap handles. Revelry, so they were bugles.
Oh
right?
yeah, I do have that. I'll
Insert
put
that
in.
shot. Look at that sunset.
Yeah, beautiful. Over the big, the main road there to Charleston.
So happy
over
we
the
caught
big
the
bridge.
sunset.
Yeah, that was a cool spot. What do we have there? Did you write that down?
We had a hazy IPA and a West Coast IPA, and they were both great.
Yeah, the beer was good. But we went for the view, but the beer was good, so bonus. Okay, back to North Charleston. This is actually where we stayed. This was our harvest host.
Yep, this was our harvest host.
Tideland.
Super nice people. Really liked
Yeah,
Hunter the brewer.
Hunter the brewer owner he could not have been a better host. He was just as nice as could be. He was like, whatever you want, where do you want to park? Oh, well, I don't care. No rules. It was nice.
So, but we drank there. We started our day there and had a flight in the morning because, we had to make sure we got, in case we didn't get back, I wanted to fulfill our
I don't think it was
obligation as
morning. It was
harvest host.
probably right at noon.
Okay, right at noon.
But look at the Spanish.
That's how we started our day.
Look at the Spanish moss over the beer garden. That's how you know you're in South Carolina. And they Connect Four, of course. I think every brewery has one. The place was spotless. One of the cleanest breweries I've ever seen.
Really clean tasting room.
Like that floor was
And
so
brewery.
clean and just every surface. I don't know. Did we decide Hunter's a veteran? Because it really had that
I don't know.
look about it. I mean, it was... And the beer was good. I mean, usually cleanliness, good beer kind of go together. He also had a big foeder, barrel aging.
Two of them,
gizmo
I
there.
think, on opposite sides.
But look at this brewery. It's like, it doesn't look like it's ever been used. Maybe he trucks the beer in from another brewery.
No, it was beautiful.
No, yeah. Good brewer. The guy knows what he's doing. This beer is solid.
And they had a couple color reversal things here. They had a blonde stout, which if you closed your eyes and you didn't know what you were drinking, you would assume it was a stout.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
I didn't get a whole lot of roast that you would expect.
Not as much as you would probably get from a stout.
Yeah,
but
the
it was there. There
blonde-
was definitely roast there.
Black IPA I kind of get because there's tricks in making, you can make a dark beer that doesn't taste anything like a dark beer. But I don't know how you make a pale beer that tastes like a dark beer.
I don't know.
I'm not sure that's possible. Maybe someday.
They were almost there. It was
Yeah.
fun.
The beer was good, though. Whether I agreed with it stylistically, it was good. Did you write anything else down that we had there?
We had a apricot
The apricot was
blonde.
nice. Yeah.
It was really good. Their pale ale was good.
The black IPA was good.
Their
'Cause it-
hazy was good. It was called Drop It Like It Hops. We had a peanut butter chocolate chunk stout.
That was nice.
That was like
I'm
dessert.
not really into peanut butter beer, but it was nice.
That was
I
yummy.
couldn't probably drink a whole pint of it, but it was really tasty.
Yeah. That's why we do flakes.
Then also a traditional Irish stout. What's it called? Patty's Proper?
Patty's Proper pint.
Scroll up a little. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought. The black IPA. Yeah, the black IPA was really quite good because the trick with black IPA is you don't want it to have a really heavy black malt or roasty
Yeah, no
flavor.
toast.
A little bit is okay, according to the book.
No roast.
My opinion, none. It should taste like a regular IPA. Like if you shut your eyes.
You would know.
But that's just my opinion. The BJCP book actually says you can have a little bit of roast character, but it can't be overwhelming.
Right.
If it's too much roast, then it's American Porter. It's no longer IPA. And Hunter got it down. It was nice. It was balanced, and it didn't have a huge amount of roasty toastiness, but it was dark. And yeah, the beer was solid, and the place is just beautiful. I mean,
And we ended our day when we got back from Charleston. They were still open, so we got to hang out. It was trivia night.
oh, that's
Music
right.
trivia.
Music
It was
trivia.
really fun. We
Yeah.
got to play
And here's the beer tender with his discs.
right in the brewery, right in the tasting room.
Two in a row. This guy was good. That was fun. That's what he does when he's bored in between customers. Okay, Freehouse. Wow, what a bonus. What a find.
Yeah.
This was right around the corner from Tideland. as the crow flies, it was probably not even a mile.
No.
But you had to kind of wind your way around because
Yeah,
it was
it
next
was
to the
in
river.
an industrial thing, back behind industrial thing, but right on the river.
A really cool old building. It's a World War II hospital warehouse. So it's like this old-fashioned wooden warehouse. And the beer was, forget about it. It was so good. First of all, it's all organic.
Yes.
And we had the privilege of meeting the owner and chatting with him for a bit. And
His name was Arthur.
Arthur, yes, thank you. And he was telling us, like, you know, he's been culturing naturally occurring wild yeast from the local area. He's got yeast going that came off peach skins, you know, when they first opened 9 years ago. And you can taste what's going on there. Not only are they really good brewers, but they're using all superb ingredients, and they're experimenting in really phenomenal ways. Nothing was weird, wacky, like knock your head off.
No, everything was great.
Good and balanced. And what was that thing we had out of the bottle?
It was his 6th anniversary cherry plum sour brown.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was scary good. In fact, we were later that week, we were telling people, you got to go to Freehouse, get that cherry beer.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good. And the Flanders Black. Yeah.
Never had that before. Flanders Red we've had.
If you've never had Flanders Red, it's a really interesting style. It has a very much of a red wine character to it. It sort of has that tartness and, you know, dark grape kind of fruitiness. I never would have even ordered one, I don't think, unless I was in Belgium. But we had to learn it when we sat for the BJCP exam, and it's really good, and you hardly ever see it. And he did a black version, so it was darker than the usual, and it was absolutely superb. I mean, he nailed it.
Yeah, we tried a lot of the things on their menu, and they were all good.
Yep.
They were all really good.
Yeah, so put this place on your list for sure. From a beer point of view, and also look at the space. I mean, that was just beautiful.
The space, the location. There was Adirondack chairs out, like overlooking the river, the Ashley River.
Yeah. So
it was just a beautiful space.
Unfortunately, one of the fun things about meeting with the owners, you get to hear all the problems. This 1940s, this warehouse, which was built in probably 1940 something and designed to last 2 years, you know, the duration of the war, is now like sinking into the marsh. So they've got their work cut out for them. They've got to do some structural stuff, but it's a beautiful space.
Yep.
A lot of stuff on tap. Jason, I think the bartender's name was, and he was really friendly too. Here's Arthur, the owner. But boy, what a great spot, and just doing some really cool stuff with beer. So put that on your list.
Yeah,
My
definitely.
glass seems to be empty. Has a hole in it, I think. Thank you. There are certainly more breweries in Charleston, but we didn't have time to do any more than that. But that's our Charleston report. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.
Cheers.